Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, clicking on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber. Saturday, January 15th, 5:31 p.m. Looking here on two grids. On the left will be the grids of the single stocks inside the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones here on the right is an index. This is the oldest index in the United States. It's called the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You could either trade the index, it has a stock ETF, DIA, Delta India Alpha stock ETF. Or you could trade the 30 stocks inside the index. That's the 30 here I have on the left, alphabetical order. And I'll show you each of them on the grid here. We'll go alphabetical order. First, let's look at the Dow Index and take note. We're in the second full week completed of the new year. So 2 weekly candles already completed for the year. Both are red, trending lower highs and lower lows. The trend is down. And note, last week hit the all-time high. So we're in a retracement. And we'll see what happens come next week. But again, just identify right now, I said the current two red candles are both closed red, lower highs, lower lows, trending down. So we're looking for winners in these single stocks that are trending better. We want to see them green and trending up, higher highs, higher lows. And that will help to identify leadership winners versus the losers. Going here on the 30 stocks now, the first being Apple, closed green. But again, lower low, lower high. The trend is down. We did close green slightly inside that. It's also an consolidation phase. Now looking at Amgen, Alpha Mike Golf November. Outstanding. Higher high, higher low. So the trend is up. The past 2 weeks are green candles, higher highs, higher lows. Way below the high of last year. There is yellow horizontal line. It's the high of last year. Yep, way below it. I apologize. So currently for the year, it is leadership for the year to date. But overall, it's still struggling. On to the next. American Express, Alpha X-Ray Papa, financial. Yep, financial sectors. It's red for the week, but it made a higher high, higher low than the prior week. Closed back inside the prior week. That's not good. Also below the highs of last year. Boeing. That's good. 2 green weeks, higher highs, higher lows, trending up. Inside this demand zone where sellers have been before. So be concerned. We want to see it break above this supply zone and close above it. Well, it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, we're closing in it slightly, but we haven't closed above it. So this current trend to the upside might fail. Use caution. Caterpillar, Charlie Alpha Tango. Very nice move. Higher high, higher low. Both candles are green. Huge impulse move up for the first candle. Running into the midpoint of this big midpoint candle, the gray horizontal line. So that might be a place where it pauses or reverses. Excuse me again. Drink more water, drink more water. Charlie Romeo Mike, Salesforce, big internet company, retail, online. Yeah, it's doing worse. It's trending down. Lower low, lower high, both weeks. Yeah, it's green for the current week. Close inside that candle, but again, the momentum's to the downside, not looking good. No. Cisco. Outstanding. It's in a consolidation phase. Just kidding. So the current candle is yellow. That means it didn't take out the higher low of the prior week. It's in a consolidation phase, indecision. Just shy of the all-time high for last year. There we go, high last year. I want to see what's going to happen. Potential setup is a breakout above or below this inside candle. And if it breaks out and closes one way or the other, that's the way to maybe consider taking the trade. Look at here. This inside candle occurred on this big red candle. And then the next week broke above it, closed above it, and the trend was up. So we'll see if that's what happened. That potentially is what may happen here. So one might set an alert at the high of this yellow candle, maybe a penny above it. And when the alert goes off, you might consider buying at that price level. Got it? And good money management, well, you should know what your exit plan is if you're wrong. Charlie Victor X-ray. Again, Chevron gas station. I mentioned this last year. Start buying it. It was looking good during this accumulation and all the way back here. So if you bought it, good job out of you. Nothing wrong with closing it and taking profits. But right now, it's in a supply zone. Let's zoom out further. Let's go back even further. Yeah, huge supply zone where a lot of silos have been before. But again, it closed green, higher, high, high, low. So that's good right now. Let's go back further. Let's try 5 years. There we go. So those past 2 years, or past 3 years, all the way back here. A lot of selling pressure here. But it's turned around. It's definitely turned around. Personally, I think it's too late to get in now because it's so, overextended right now. It's very risky. I would look for a pullback before I would go into it. And Disney, Delta, India, Sierra. Nope, not looking good. Red for the week. Lower low, lower high, trending down. Yeah, where it did close below that prior candle, tested 150, rejected, and close above it. Well, that's good. So there's buyers stepping in here around the 150. Going into earnings soon. Oof. Earnings next month, February 9th, after the stock market closes. Again, Disney's so beat up, taken down, struggling. And the Dow Chemical, Delta Oscar Whiskey, outstanding. 2 green candles, higher highs, higher lows, trending up. It's in the supply zone where sellers were. We'll see if it takes out that swing high, 61.17. Yep, and then if it closes above this demand zone, that's even better. That's nice. Potential trade ideas on the faster time frame, looking for pullbacks, looking for a trigger to enter. Goldman Sachs, Goff, Sierra, the financials. Very disappointing in these financials. It's red for the week. Prior candle green, also lower highs, lower low. The trend is down. It made a huge engulfing candle here. This whole body engulfed this whole candle. So one would be looking for a breakout either above or below that red candle for the trade direction. Earnings will be January 18th before the market opens. Home Depot, Hotel Delta. Ooh. Took out the swing low, this yellow horizontal line. Let's remove it, took it out. Also closed below it. So that's not good. No. It also closed inside that supply zone. This gray area is supply zone where buyers were. So potential even more weakness come down. It may have a little retracement to the upside. I'll look to opportunity to trade short again. Yeah, something's bad's happening here. Not good. Lows may be similar, but Lowe's is not in this index. Lowe's hardware. HON Honeywell. Outstanding. 2 green candles for the year, higher highs, higher lows. It retested the swing high here and closed below it. That's not good. Nope, closed not good. So now should be concerned because look at that, it closed near the middle. Yeah, it may have acceleration here for some days, but I wouldn't personally look at that as the trigger to reload. I'd wait, see what happens in the next weekly candle, and then look for a trade on the faster time frame, taking consideration what's happening on that higher time frame. IBM. Yep, if you remember the past weeks, I drew this Fibonacci channel looking for a pullback, and that's what happened after that green candle. Because I said that green candle up top was a bearish pin bar, expect a retracement. We had that retracement. See this red candle for the past week? Went all the way down, broke below the 50%, rejected it, and went back up and closed back inside that range, the prior body. So let's remove this. No, we'll actually leave that because the trend's still down. And one would consider these are mixed signals here. All we know is a bunch of buyers stepped in here and a bunch of sellers stepped up here. Intel, India, November, Tango, Charlie. Yep, good. Past 2 weeks green, higher high, higher low. It closed inside this demand zone. That's nice. Let's see if it takes out that swing high, 56.54. But again, we want to see it close above that soon. It has earnings soon too. Yep. January 26th after the market closes. Juliet, November, Juliet, Johnson & Johnson. Disappointing. Red for the week, lower low, lower high. Tested that supply zone and sold off. Yeah, not good. Sold off big. I see big is huge candle range. Took out that low and took out that low. And now it's all the way inside that candle. That's bearish. JP Morgan, another financial. Very disappointing. Huge red candle. Made a higher high, higher low, engulfing that prior candle. Where it did take out that swing high here, rejected it, close below it. So that's not good. Maybe something with the earnings coming soon that's going to be bad. Yep, but you already did do its earnings. It did its earnings Friday before the market opened. Yep, not good. KO, Coca-Cola. Outstanding. Both candles green for this year. Higher highs, higher lows, closing above 60. Strong like bull. It's nice. Has this gap here to fill at some point. Yep. Very good. McDonald's, MCD. Wow. Both candles this year are red, lower low, lower high. Hit an all-time high up here and then roll over. Closing inside this supply zone. That's not good. Let's see what earnings are. Earnings are the 27th before the market opens. Soon. A lot of earnings this coming week and this month. 3M, Mike. Inside candle for a week. It's an acceleration phase. And notice this. Okay, that was the high of last year. Accelerations, all these acceleration turquoise pattern, lower low. And now we're reversing. So this inside candle for a week, look for a breakout for potential trade idea to the upside, as well as a break below. It has earnings soon too. The 25th before the market opens. A lot of uncertainty when you start seeing those inside candles. Merck, MRK. 2 green candles, higher highs, higher lows, trending up, gunning for the swing high. That's good. It's way below the high of last year, but for the year it's doing good. Microsoft, Mike, Sierra, Foxtrot, Tango. I've been bearish since last year, showing trade ideas to trade short, making income monthly. Good job if you've been doing those. Yeah, it's been bearish for some time. So the current candles for the year, lower highs, lower lows. The trend is down. It took out the swing low, tested it, took it out. So now I'm going to remove that. Yep. And look, it also closed just shy or at this key demand zone. Again, it's bearish. It's trending down. Big institutions are selling it and putting their money in other stocks. I would not be buying this. No. Again, have been short Microsoft, making money on the downside. Here's Nike. November Kilo Echo also have been short. Last year, trading bearish on this year, trading bearish on it and making money on it. Yeah, we gapped down this week. Huge gap down. And we went into the supply zone and closed red. That's bearish. That's not good. Nope. Struggling. Procter Gamble, PG. Look at that. Lower lows, lower highs. Closed red for the week. Closing below the 160. And then a bunch of buyers stepped in here. It's a huge till. So we'll see if we get a reversal come next week. Let's put this now, we'll leave it on weekly. Tango, Romeo, Victor, Travelers, another financial. Interest all-time new high this week, and then sold off and went all the way back into the prior candles. So both candles, higher highs, higher lows for the year. But the sell-off's not looking good. No. Uniform, November Hotel. And also for the year, lower highs, lower lows. We already rejected. We didn't even make it up to that bit, or we didn't reject it. We just didn't make it up to that midpoint. And it closed green back inside that candle. That's good. That's good. So the downside may be delayed. Verizon, Visa, financial, Victor. For the year, lower lows, lower highs, not good. We tested that swing low and took it out. Let's remove that. Yep, closed below it. So looks like, again, bad times. Struggling. Now Verizon, Victor, Zulu. And I mentioned a lot about AT&T in my past video, telecom videos, being the stock to look to acquire. So Verizon for the year, higher highs, higher lows. Current candle red, closing back at the midpoint. Also rejecting this demand zone both weeks. Had rejected this demand zone, supply zone. Both candles formed tails rejecting the supply zone. So that's concerning. That's concerning. But again, we didn't take out that low of that candle. So the momentum may still be to the upside. Earnings are coming soon. Earnings are the 25th before the market opens. And that's what we're looking for, a candle to close above this. So good job if you took the trade when I mentioned it last year back here. I also mentioned AT&T. Let's just look at AT&T. We're a detour from the main 30 stocks. AT&T used to be the Dow 30. It was taken off quite some time ago. Yeah, so AT&T is performing even better. And I shared with you last year, AT&T was a better stock to be buying than Verizon. Yep, look at that. Green, trending up higher. Better than Verizon. Whiskey, Bravo, Alpha. Good. Higher highs, higher lows, both green candles for the year. Already hesitating, pausing just below this supply zone. And Walmart, retail, whiskey, Mike Tango. Red for the week. Did make higher highs, higher lows. Tested the swing high, took it out, so we removed that swing point. Closed red above that body, so we still have a trend to the upside. It's just a smaller trading range, so potential reversal somewhere. But overall, we have a lot of stocks that are underperforming the Dow, and a lot of stocks doing the same things, lower low, lower high. So the majority of them are struggling, but we did see several of them that were showing leadership. Just going through here real quick, but some of the leadership for the year is still underperforming last year, such as the Dow Chemical. Yeah, the current candles, higher high, higher low, both of them. But like I said, not near the high of last year. What was that, IBM? Oh, there we go, Coca-Cola is doing outstanding. Higher highs, higher lows, an all-time new high. So that's leadership. That's what you're looking for if you're looking to buy any of the single stocks in the index. Hope you like my content, and if you wouldn't mind clicking that like button, want to get notification of my next video, I appreciate if you click subscribe. That does help us small businesses. I'm a small business on YouTube.